Standoff with man accused of shooting, hospitalizing three law enforcement officers continues near Houston. So we actually they people who are in the Houston area, Austin, probably Liberty, Copal, Buda, those kind of areas, they received a blue alert, okay, in that San Antonio, and that's because of this wacko who was out shooting cops, okay. So let's get into it. According to U.S. Marshal T. Michael O'Connor, law enforcement officers were following a lead on Terran Green's whereabouts at a residence in the Sunset Ridge West neighborhood of Humble when they were fired at. As a result, one deputy received a gunshot wound to the lower leg and another received a shrapnel to the upper arm. Both are reportedly in good condition as they received treatment at Kingwood Hospital. And some people on Instagram, they were like, oh man, they never should have taken them to the hospital. Well, thank goodness they're okay. All right, let's continue. Green, this is Terran. Green, 34 years old, is accused of shooting and injuring Harris County Deputy Joseph Anderson, who's another black dude, okay, during a traffic stop in Houston Wednesday evening. The sheriff's office subsequently issued a blue alert for him and 37-year-old James Green, who is his brother, who has been located and released. So I'm gonna stop right there. The reason why they were looking for him too, and I'll put a picture up of both of them, is because he happened to be in the car with him. Apparently they were running errands or something. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, he knew his brother was a piece of garbage anyways, but that's his brother. He was just running errands, whatever. From their understanding, he didn't have anything to do with it. He was just like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, yo, dude, what you doing? And he probably ran a little bit, but they end up getting him and then they released him because they're like, you're not who we're looking for. Hey, do you know where he lives? Or whatever. You know what I mean? So let's continue. Deputy Anderson, the black dude that he shot, first one, suffered 2 bullets to his upper torso and was flown to a nearby hospital where he underwent surgery. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said he's in critical but stable condition and is improving, which is great to hear. Okay, now we're going to get into who is Terran Green and what happened, right? And what's going on with him, okay? Because I was like, well, who is this dude? Okay, he pulled you over at a traffic stop. The only thing that makes any sense is you got warrants or you got some kind of drugs or paraphernalia, something in your trunk. That's the only thing that makes any sense. Let's get into it. Terran Green has a lengthy criminal record, and there was a warrant out for his arrest when he opened fire on Anderson. Kahan thinks it could be one of the reasons why the deputy was shot. When Green is pulled over by the deputy, he knows he is wanted. He knows he is going back to jail no matter what the traffic stop was for. That is what puts law enforcement in such peril. Terran Green's background includes, y'all, and this is what I'm saying, maybe we need some harsher things going on because it's too much of this catch, release. Oh, let's keep you for a couple days. Oh, let's give you a $2 bill. Oh, it's too much of that, okay? And yes, they give out $50 bills, y'all. I've seen it. I was watching the Houston report. They only had to pay $10, $50, $100, $150, $200. And I'm like, these are some pretty serious crimes. You just beat somebody up and almost killed them. And you only got to pay $50 to get out of jail? Okay. Let's get into his background. Terran Green's background includes a criminal history dating back to 2007. He's been charged with evading arrest, aggravated, 2023 minus 2007. That's 16 years of being a criminal. Okay. Let's just put that in perspective. Let's continue. He's being charged with evading arrest, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and also faced theft and drug charges, according to records. He served time in prison at least 3 times. The warrant that was out for his arrest was for failure to appear in court. Okay? Yo. What is going on, y'all? I mean, this is the kind of stuff that we talk about. I mean, for real, this is seriously the kind of stuff that we talk about. Why have these people constantly been let out? Why are you letting these people out on $3 bills? All this kind of craziness that's going on. And this is also okay. So you've been in jail 3 times, okay? 3 times at least. I get why the 3 strike rule was not right, okay? Because they were disproportionately targeting the black community, etc. However, I think some of that stuff needs to be brought back, okay? The 3rd time, okay, you're not coming back out. You'll come back out when you're 85 years old. Wait, what? What? Okay, I'm only 32. Doesn't matter. You come back out when you're 85 years old, if ever. So have fun with that. And then you just lock them up, because obviously our rehabilitation system, prison is not a rehabilitation system. It's coined or supposed to be like that, but it's not a rehabilitation system. It's just a system to just lock you up and then release you when it's your time. That's it. You don't rehabilitate anybody over there. They're not doing anything that's rehabilitating. Okay, sitting down playing spades, shooting craps. That's not rehabilitating. Killing people over some noodles and getting some butte. That's not rehabilitating. Okay, so that's the thing about all that. So for me, I'm just kind of under this whole thing where it's like, maybe we need to just let them rot, because at the end of the day, why should I have to be a victim just for coming out of my house and getting into my car? You could steal my catalytic converter. You could steal my car just outright. Or you could kidnap me and do some craziness to me. So why should I be a victim because of your poor and terrible choices? You get my point? Why is it that you should be released when you're in California and Sacramento and you're in, Oakland and all this craziness, and you're robbing these stores? Flash mobs. Apparently the new Chicago mayor, even though I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, he's just saying like, oh, well, they're not mobs. I wouldn't say that. I mean, they're just children who are, come on, man. Really? This is really where we're at with it. So that's something that I'm really looking at. And I'm just like, well, why are we allowing all of this kind of stuff to go on? Why are we allowing this kind of stuff to continue? And in all realness, if you would have locked this fucker up on that 3rd strike, then this would have we wouldn't even be talking about him right now. I wouldn't even know who he is. No one would care. Okay, another one off the street. Get him out of here. We wouldn't care. But because you did not lock him up before on his warrants, his aggravated battery, his insert whatever he had, now he went and shot somebody, almost killed the guy, and then shot 2 other officers. So that's how I feel about all that. I'm happy, that it seems like all 3 of them are okay. 2 definitely are okay, but the first one, I'm assuming because he was at such close range to him, that's why. But then we got that issue. We have the whole letting criminals back out, not sentencing them enough, not having higher bails. California, and even I think some parts of New York, or maybe full on New York, how they were talking about the whole no bail and all that mess, i.e. someone could commit a crime like this and then they could just be out because they didn't kill somebody. And of course everything's up to interpretation to the with the judge. So someone could go and have an aggravated robbery or something, almost kill you, have a gun, you're traumatized, but hey, no bail. You know what I mean? That's what they like, and that's what's been going on in California. That's why California is getting much worse, because there's that no bail stuff. Okay, I could just do this and then do it again tomorrow. Cool. All right, bye. Why would anybody stop? Hey, I greatly appreciate if you could support me. Simply go to ebay.com. In the search bar, type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then support me. I have a wide variety of items on there, many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, such as candles, bath bomb soaps, essential oil blends, lingerie robes, so much stuff. I even have men's ties and comic books on there. Definitely support me, and do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.